A lot of subscribers have asked that I do a documentary video on Gerrie Coetzee, but it'll be a while before I can get to him. In the meantime, I'd like you to check out one of his more seldom seen fights. This one is against Randy Stevens. Coetzee comes into this fight at 19-0, and he's a year away from the national spotlight when he knocked out Leon Spinks in one round. In this contest, you can see some of Coetzee's flaws on display, as he never fully presses the fight and seems to lack the confidence on how to attack. Meanwhile, Stevens was a 3-time Army champion who lost in the 1972 Olympic trials to Dwayne Bobbitt. He's in the 4th year of his career here. In his prime, he hovered around the top 15 in the Boxing Illustrated rankings. He's defeated the likes of Johnny Boudreaux and Stan Ward before getting knocked out by Ken Norton 6 months after this fight with Coetzee. Stevens was a well-schooled fighter. You can see him holding his ground in ring center throughout these highlights, of which, quite frankly, there are very few, as this fight was a posing contest for the most part. Stevens is a relatively small heavyweight. Coetzee outweighs him by 17 pounds here. Stevens ultimately drops down to the cruiserweight division in the early 80s, but gets a title shot at the tail end of his career, and he loses the decision to Ozzy Ocasio. Unfortunately, Stevens died in December of 2020 due to Alzheimer's disease. He was 67 years old.
There's a reaction, some good counter-punching there from Stevens.
His father, Jock Lewin, is there. And there's the man of the moment, the South African supreme heavyweight champion at 23 years of age, unbeaten in his career. 4 fights in 1977, his last fight in December, and a lot of people concerned about his inactivity. Has that long spell of inactivity had an effect on his sharpness? No proof either way in the 2 rounds we've seen so far. Is his opponent Randy Stevens vulnerable in defense? We haven't seen.
Well, that would have been a very dangerous blow if that had got home. Seconds to go in round 3. End of round 3. Two raking lefts that Coetzee got through. Some good counter-punching there from Stevens. That got Coetzee full on the face. Coetzee has done a lot of missing. Gerrie Coetzee got a little bit wild there. Gerrie Coetzee has scored a couple of good points there. End of round 4. Gerrie Coetzee looked a little bit more impressive in this round. Both connected with good lefts. Seconds to go, round 5. And there goes the bell for the end of round 6.
Another very even round.
Seconds out. Round number 7.
There's the bell for round 7. Curtis Coates said that the longer the fight goes, the better his man will like it. Gerrie Coetzee has looked decidedly rusty to me tonight after this layoff. There's a good left from Stevens. He's got a cut over his left eye. Stevens has got a very... blood is coming from that left eye. I can't see how bad it is at the moment. Looks to be a slight nick at this stage. Some sort of action. But no big blows have been landed. Sam Cristoludo just wiped the blood out of Stevens' eye there. For the first time, the crowd have had something to shout about. That white got home. It didn't do any damage, but landed on the jaw. That head snapping back. Back to go in round 8. 30 seconds to go, round 8. No, there was no real power, it didn't land.
One round to go, and he's got a lot of convincing to do. Let's see what happens.
Shake hands. Bell goes, round 10. That left eye is quite swollen now. Stevens. Gerrie Coetzee appears to be unmarked. And Gerrie Coetzee perhaps just a little bit more than that. .90 seconds to go. Gerrie Coetzee has spent most of the time using that left. Just 1 minute to go. Blood all over Gerrie Coetzee's face from Stevens. Little action with 15 seconds to go. Well, that's a good left from Coetzee, but he hasn't hurt Stevens. The bell will go any second now. There's the end of the fight. Well, there we are, the end of the fight with Gerrie Coetzee probably shading his man there. And I think the layoff of Gerrie Coetzee has probably been a dominating factor as far as he is concerned. Well, result.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner on points and still unbeaten, Gerrie Coetzee.
Gerrie Coetzee wins on points over 10 rounds.
Yeah, we'll try.
Randy, buddy, you had I think you fought a good fight. Do you think the eye is what really hurt you? That cut looked like the 7th round it started bleeding.
No, that didn't really hurt me. I guess I just didn't throw enough punches.
Randy, the first couple of rounds, it looked like you guys were, a lot of people feel each other out, but you guys looked like you were really feeling each other out. Was it nerves? Was it not used to the guy?
A little bit of tension, and I was going to wait and see just what he had. And I guess I should have, quickened the pace. He kind of set his pace, and I followed.
Randy, one thing, I think a lot of people were surprised, at least expressed to me, at how well you defensed yourself. He never really got to you hard, never really landed a big punch on you. A lot of people were surprised at your defense.
Well, it's not the best, but it's not the worst either.
What's your reaction now? You've lost a hard fight to a guy who is ranked ahead of you. What are your thoughts right now?
Well, I'm joyful. I just thank the Lord for the opportunity of just the fight and the work hard, and Jesus is first in my life, and I just thank him just for being able to fight. It's not so important if you win or lose. You know, you like to win, but I just thank the Lord anyways.
Thanks, partner. Good job. Katie, stay with me. All right, stay right here. Stay a little bit. Katie, you got a little welt over your eye. I noticed in the second or third round. Did it bother you at any time?
No. He's a clever fighter. The punch on my eye didn't bother me in any way. He never shook me. The only thing is, it's my first fight this year. I only had 6 rounds of sparring and I wasn't sharp. But the next time I'm going to be sharp.
Katie, the thing that impressed a lot of people was the fact that Randy maybe played a little better defense than maybe people expected him. I mean, you were throwing the punches, but did he play a little better defense? Did he defend himself better than you expected?
Well, yes, but he didn't defend him that well, but he did. He's a fast mover with his body. He can slip punches. But the thing is, I wasn't sharp, and I didn't want to get hit. I just did enough to win each round, and I did maybe lose 1 or 2. But I didn't go out to knock this guy out because I've got a fight against Ron Lyle in the end of July, the beginning of August, and then I want to be sharp because this was my first fight for this year. I had a 6 months layoff, and you know, this did me good. I could have knocked him out in maybe the round I wanted to. I didn't want to go in, I didn't want to fight him, but the next time I'll be out there and I'll be throwing punches on the target.
Eddie, that's one more question, and that is, I noticed your left seemed to be your most effective weapon. Is the right hand bothering you, or is it just the fact the left worked better?
Well, the left does work better. I didn't use it enough tonight, and my right hand was the 4 bones broken in it. It didn't get hurt, it's still fine, and I didn't use it because with the broken hands, I think it will take time before I will hit the target again.
Eddie, congratulations.
Thank you,
Thanks a lot.